What if we can't fix climate change in time? Is there an emergency escape for a heating planet? Enter solar geoengineering, blocking sunlight to cool Earth. The method: injecting sulfur dioxide to create a reflective haze, like sunglasses for the planet. Volcanoes like Mount Pinatubo proved it works. But it's controversial, and the stakes are enormous. Are we ready to play God with Earth's thermostat? Let's find out. The leading proposal is stratospheric aerosol injection, SAI. Imagine high-altitude planes releasing sulfur dioxide or chalk dust into the stratosphere. These particles scatter sunlight, reflecting some back into space, cooling the planet. To offset current warming, we'd need to inject millions of tons of sulfur each year. Shockingly cheap compared to climate damages. But it's so affordable, a single nation or even a corporation could act alone. That's the danger. One country's decision could affect the entire world. Unilateral action could spark conflict, with unpredictable global consequences. This is a technology that's easy to deploy, but nearly impossible to govern. The risks aren't just scientific, they're political. Who gets to decide the climate for everyone? If stratospheric injection sounds extreme, there's a softer idea: marine cloud brightening. Automated ships spray seawater into the air, making clouds whiter and more reflective. Brighter clouds bounce more sunlight back to space, cooling the ocean below. Unlike SAI, this could be targeted, say, to protect coral reefs. But the risks remain. Changing clouds could disrupt rainfall patterns far away. Could saving one region cause drought in another? The ocean and atmosphere are deeply connected. Even gentle interventions can have global ripple effects. We might save a reef, but accidentally alter a monsoon. Every action has consequences. Suppose we commit to geoengineering for decades. The planet cools, disasters are averted, but CO2 keeps rising. What if we suddenly stop? The aerosols vanish in a year or two, all the hidden warming hits at once, a rapid, catastrophic temperature spike. This is the Termination Shock, warming 10 times faster than today. Ecosystems collapse, agriculture fails, chaos erupts. We'd have bought time, but created a climate time bomb. Once started, geoengineering becomes a permanent crutch. Stopping without solving CO2 is not an option. Future generations would inherit a planet on life support. The responsibility is staggering. Are we ready for that burden, or are we just delaying the inevitable? Our blue sky could vanish. Sulfur aerosols scatter all colors, turning the sky milky white. Sunsets fade. Every day looks overcast. It's not just aesthetics. Solar panels lose efficiency. Photosynthesis patterns shift. Life evolved under blue skies. What happens when we change that? Astronomy would suffer, as a permanent haze blocks our view of the stars. We'd cool the planet, but blind ourselves to the universe. Is a white sky a price worth paying? The trade-offs go far beyond temperature. We change the very experience of being human. What would we lose? Can geoengineering be weaponized? Absolutely. One nation's attempt to cool itself could disrupt weather elsewhere, causing drought or famine. Is it an accident or an act of war? History shows governments have tried to control weather for military gain. Even the suspicion of climate manipulation could spark global mistrust. Treaties exist, but geoengineering blurs the line between help and harm. Who's responsible if millions suffer from another country's actions? The potential for conflict is enormous. Climate control could become the ultimate weapon. Are we prepared for that reality? Geoengineering isn't just theory anymore. In 2022, a startup called Make Sunsets launched weather balloons with sulfur dioxide. No oversight, no permission. They sold cooling credits online, claiming to offset CO2. The backlash was swift. Scientists condemned it. Mexico banned such experiments. But the message was clear. Anyone with a balloon and chemicals can try this. The barrier to entry is terrifyingly low. Rogue actors could act before the world is ready. The genie is out of the bottle. The question isn't if someone will try again, but who and how will respond. The future is already here. What if we block sunlight before it reaches Earth? Enter the space sunshade, a massive object at a gravitational sweet spot between Earth and the Sun. Proposals range from swarms of tiny flyers to giant lenses. The benefits? No pollution, no white skies. The downside? Trillions of dollars, millions of tons launched. It would require global cooperation, the cleanest solution, or an economic fantasy. It shows the lengths we might go to control our climate. The biggest danger may be psychological. If we believe in a techno-fix, do we stop trying to cut emissions? Geoengineering could become an excuse for inaction, a burn now, pay later strategy. Even researching it could legitimize risky behavior. But if we ignore it, we might be unprepared for crisis. Do we study the emergency brake, or risk driving blind? The dilemma is real. Research could save us, or doom us. There's no easy answer. How do we balance hope and responsibility? We stand at a crossroads. Solar geoengineering is not a cure, it's a last resort. It buys time, but at a cost. The power to control the climate is unprecedented. Who decides when, how, or if we use it? The debate is no longer theoretical. Experiments are happening. The future of life on Earth may depend on these choices. Who do you trust with the global thermostat? Let us know your thoughts below. Stay curious.